for ONIC with the Vexana pickup. Of course, one of the sleeper hits of the metagame.
Yeah.
With all the dive, close mid-range, you are going to give up the ultimate to the Valentina, but at this point, your lineup doesn't care. You have a lot of shields.
Yeah. As long as you keep yourself hidden from your opponents, you're going to be fine. It's not like Sorian Felix will go out of his way and just really look for you and dive you in there. If you're careful, then you will not be copied. Pro Esports, again, the gold lane is just gonna be a Claude, and then the Alice. Pro Esports lineup it looks weak, but it does have a lot of ways to go about ONIC. But then again, it's like very conditional here for Pro Esports. Now, ONIC can just look for a stable hero for Mr. Maybe for Carla, maybe a Clit or a Brody actually. A Brody with a Matilda. Man, that's scary. They go even better. They go for the Paquito, which if you look at the lineup of Pro Esports, there's nothing that can actually threaten this Paquito in the early to the mid stages of the game.
Yeah, you can annoy it a little bit, temper its tempo for just a little bit, but in the end, it is inevitable in the early to mid. ONIC seems to have just decided to draft hard into the run and gun, high tempo, fast damage, just pretty disgusting. If they get their way with this, Pro Esports are gonna find themselves heading into game number 2 in less than 11 minutes.
That's the best way to describe it, actually. Pretty disgusting.
Yeah, pretty disgusting.
Scary, I would say, here for Pro Esports. I wonder if they have prepared with this kind of composition. I really dislike Valentina plus the Valentina in combination with the Marcel, because whenever I see Marcel, I want to look for bursts to go with it. There was a time where Valentina was a burst mage, but now it's not as much. And also, you kind of deter your Valentina in many ways. Unless the Valentina can copy a big ultimate that is long range, I don't see any good synergy between these two heroes. And then with the Matilda plus the sustainability of both the Paquita as well as the Barretts, there's just no good target for the Valentina to be able to burst with. So, yeah, I'm legitimately scared here for Pro Esports.
Yeah, it seems like it might be a good question of who do you think is going to get most kills on the side of ONIC, Kelra, Kyrie, or Sans if their lineup gets away with it. Now, if they don't get away with it, then Pro Esports finds a way to make sure that ONIC doesn't get that potential snowball going, then maybe ONIC are going to start to realize, like, wait, do they actually have enough damage to deal with this Alice just hovering over around them, and with this Marcel too, like Hosen will just have this. So completely discounting the possibility here that Pro Esports might be able to win this game. It's just, with the current trends of early to mid firing so much better, ONIC might be able to lead through this. Kyrie gets stunned up, he gets found out. Goylee with a red tree, and he's still gonna be able to get away. Kyrie using the guiding wind of Kiboy. Just a hit or two, but they could not finish him off.
All things considered, Pro Esports, I think I'd give them that. And the only thing that really is bad is that there is no retribution for Coily for 15 seconds. ONIC might have enough of a leeway to actually burst this turtle, but Pro Esports in response, they're going to be pressuring the turtle so that they're positioning themselves so that they can poke Kyrie before the red's up, and now it's up. Actually, but look at that, the Daytona's welcome catching two, and now the Vexana ultimate to go with it as well, but the Throne of Ruin stops Kyrie from taking that win. They will eventually, look at that. Is the Eternal Guard being taken? But the two-man Eternal Guard in combination with the turtle is enough. They will take that turtle for themselves. A copied ultimate from Sorian Felix at the copied Daytona's welcome will take out Lutpi. And Pro Esports comes up on top, but my god, did Sans make so much work in that game, in that clash.
Somehow they were just able to get a crowd control and burst right off on time against Coily, and we're able to take him out. Before he could get that turtle down, I think he popped the red tree in desperation, right? He was about to go down. And in the end, it was still ONIC and Sans who got the last hit onto that turtle. Well fought by Pro. So still, Pro aren't allowing ONIC to snowball like crazy. ONIC are getting some small wins, but Pro Esports still taking it. They're not gonna make it look like an easy time for Kyrie for getting those objectives. And now here comes PP helping out Kozen in the bot. Kozen, who has dealt with Kelra in the gold lane, that Paquito relatively well.
Yeah. It's 2-1. 2-1, but the gold lead is not that much because of that positive trade actually for ONIC. Think about it. The golden hour committed onto this. What the dodge? Whoa, Keyboy!
What?
What?
That was way too fast. He just used the second. I think the moment he got out, he used circling eagle and then canceled. I don't know if he also used the second, but yeah, the moment he got out of the golden hour, it was just a quick circling eagle so that he wouldn't get hit by the coily blade surge that was set up really well. And in the bottom lane, Kelra finds a kill out the BP. He gets the Marcel. Make that too. He finds the Claude also. Here comes Sa going in, but he finds Kelra with the punish, with the double dash. ONIC, though, are going to be poised, taking this turtle number 2 for themselves.
I'm still lost. I'm still amazed by what Keyboy was able to achieve with that. And his flicker was on cooldown during that moment, so
yeah, didn't.
I do not understand Mobile Legends apparently. Oh, what a combo! Big burst! They didn't even let Sa react to that. That was a big eternal guard into the direction of the dodge coming out from Kyrie. He's healthy. Coiley's not. Here comes Circling Eagle. They do have the golden hour to say this. Not even gonna matter. Coiley is safe for now, but the purple buff compromised. Kyrie wants to take this for himself. He will successfully do so.
And this is what we're talking about with the lineup of ONIC. Scary as it could be if it gets the ball rolling. Pro Esports feeling it. Odeta's welcome. He surged right into it. They get to take Hoyley down really low, but it looks like they're not going to be able to finish him off just yet. Kyrie couldn't take him down. Lutfi gets away with a guiding wind. Skiboy also burned the flicker alongside Lutfi so that they wouldn't take any losses. A small win for Pro, considering a loss could have been them losing at least 2 members.
Conceal play right now. They want to punish Kelro or at least get Coily one jungle creep. The Rock Horsa is important. Every single thing is important now for Pro Esports. ONIC all of a sudden takes control of the game with 3,000 gold as their advantage over Pro Esports. He just get out of there. Kelro wants this so badly, actually forcing Coily to go in. And look at that, the Throne of Ruin committed. The Eternal Guardian though knocks up 3. The golden hour to kind of stop this from happening, but Kyrie is already there to collect some kills. Gets 2. Now sorry, I'm Felix in the middle of it all. They want to fight this. Look at this. They will connect with the stuns, with the crowd control, and Kyrie gets the triple because of that.
This Hirara looks like it has an insane amount of dashes because it can also use the guiding wind, and you mentioned it, Sans. The Eternal Guardian was perfect. It delayed Pro Esports tempo in that fight. They initiated. They thought that they could bait Kelra into a trap with Sorry and Felix waiting in the wings with a Throne of Ruin. But it turns out the trap, when sprung, was a trap for Pro Esports themselves. Now they look to get a win in the bottom lane by maybe getting a cack on Kelra, but then with the info in mid, they realize that they have to back off. Turtle number 3 will go to ONIC. All major objectives so far in this game for them, while Pro Esports have definitely walked into ONIC time, specifically their timers in this game.
I told you, man, something in ONIC snapped, and it feels like they have understood the meta game after their loss against Team Spirit and their eventual win in the 3rd place match against Team Falcons. They have understood that you really have to be aggressive. Kelra plays differently now. See how he is chasing the Marcel out of nowhere. It actually prompts some reactions for Pro Esports, but now a clash, it seems like.
But he's still way too tanky. This could be really bad for Pro Esports. They haven't used any major ultimates just yet. ONIC, they are trying to bait Pro Esports, but they do not want to bite it. They are just waiting. No time, then all of the damage and all the sustainability that ONIC has will just give them a massive L. So now they are doing what they should have done maybe 3-4 minutes ago. Slow things down for Kozen to get farm. He's only level 9 against Kelra's level 11 Paquito gold lane. Another purple buff will fall in the hands of ONIC. Pro Esports, they are just scrambling to try and defend. They get a stun onto Kyrie. Iframe, it's all ONIC.
Oh. Even the purple buffs now, and they have already forced that IMU Eternal Guardian. Now Ludwig catches someone again.
Oh!
Sneaky Parrots, man. Now PPP wants to go for the exchange, but the turret has been taken out again. Suns with the knockup of the golden. Now we're onto the backlines, catching multiple members of ONIC, but in comes the exchange. Kelra! Oh! The punches gets two! Taking out both as well as Coily. And now Kyrie, very aggressive with the help of the Eternal Guardian, attacking some of the turret damage. Holy Shields pop, and ONIC will be happy to collect 3 important kills up top.
Oh, massive win there for ONIC. Sneaky Barretts. Sometimes it doesn't need to be long range. You can just do it right in front of you. A quick little chomp. And Sorian Felix, his Throne of Ruin gets sidestep PP. Trying to get to the back and get a little bit more info, but the members of ONIC, their formation is too short for Pro to take a fight. They concede the Lord. It's an 8k gold lead. ONIC time at double time.
Oh. It's led by Kelra being very, very aggressive on this Paquito. I'm gonna tell you, he's not playing like this when he was playing Fighter Golden. And no need for a sneaky bias. Just straight up Daytona's welcome point blank against that Marcel. Now they're chasing Coily. They do have the damage from Kyrie. Coily retaliates a little bit. In comes Kyrie once again. Kelra diving in. And they're just forcing some reactions from Pro Esports for now. Holy Shields popped in the middle as the Lord marches up top.
It's already been popped topside. They got to charge off. ONIC still here, relentless. Don't want to let go of the siege. Sorry, I'm Felix left to deal with a minion wave at the bottom, but Coily gets taken out by Kyrie, who made that look easy. Just dashed right into the base. And Pro Esports, they don't have enough damage. With all the sustainability, another death and is welcome. Point blank on the Sorian Felix. Throne of Ruin, but a golden hour. Quite off time. Didn't really synergize with it. Double kill for Sans of this Vexana. 14-4. And I said it, they could go down in less than 11 minutes. ONIC wins it in 10:56.
Right on the mark there, Renmar, and I feel like we have this confidence in the lineup of ONIC